and I am a mama. And so I am talking to all you moms out there that are sitting there exhausted from the day, another long day, dealing with all the responsibilities that you have. You look up and your kids are just growing up in a blink of an eye. Talking to all those moms. Welcome. If you're on here joining me, tell me where you're from. So I'm in Texas. I just like to see where everybody is coming in from. So welcome. Glad that you're here. So yes, mamas out there, the ones that's sitting there, the one that is exhausted, right? After another long day, just wondering if you're ever going to have enough time for your kids or even enough money to get by, right? Thinking of those same things over and over. You're not failing. This system wasn't made for us moms nowadays. Long time ago, yeah, that kind of system worked, but nowadays this system does not work for us mamas, and we are trapped in this system. It's not designed for us at all. So welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm Leslie. I'm from Texas. Where are you from? Hello, John. Hello, Loretta. Thank you for being here. Just comment and let me know where you are from. I'd like to know. Okay, moms. So, hi, Tina. Let me know where you're from. So, I want you to imagine this, okay? So, you're the mom who has just got home. You're exhausted from another day, right? From the rat race that we call life. If you're a mama, you probably have been in the same shoes where you're completely exhausted when you get home, but you still have plenty of responsibilities that you have to do, right? You're wondering if you're ever going to have enough time for your kids like you actually want to, where it's not just a task where you're checking off a list, but you're actually being that present mama. That doesn't mean that you're failing, you guys. The system that we're in, we're trapped in it. It is not meant for moms nowadays. Back many years ago, of course, maybe it was, but I want you to imagine this, right? Imagine it's bedtime, and instead of stressing over the bills or your work emails or your argument with your husband because you guys don't have money, so you're fighting over money, instead of that, just picture that you're able to sit with your child and read them their favorite story, and you actually get to feel that relief, not guilt. You're not sitting there stressed and worried about the things that you know have to be taken care of. That is possible, you guys. And so I want to show you a way that you can start that. That's what I'm here for. So if you're feeling this right now, type yes in the comments so that I know that you're with me. Are we feeling it? You guys understand what I'm saying? And also tell me where you're from. I'm from Texas, so it's good to have you on here. Thank you for being here. So if you're feeling like this is everyday reality, right, you're not alone. There's so many moms that feel the same way, and I just want to talk about why we feel that way. We feel this way because nowadays you can't just have one income anymore. It's just almost impossible, right? But being a mom is a full-time job just as well. Okay, so we have all these responsibilities as moms, but we also want to be helping our spouse with the income, the whole financial stress. We want to be able to help, but we're stretched thin already as moms, right? So as a mom, if you're over 40, you work, you feel like no matter how hard you try, there is never enough money. There are never enough hours in the day to get done what you need to get done, right? You feel trapped. You're working to survive, but you're missing the moments with your family, right? And so it's exhausting. It's isolating. It is so stressful that you just want to pull your hair out. At the end of the day, you're just like, am I ever going to get out of this rat race? Am I ever going to get ahead, right? I know exactly where you're coming from. So I want you to understand, here's a relatable a relatable situation, a scenario where I was in. And this has been quite a while ago, but I used to sit at the grocery store with my cart full of groceries, right? Calculating every item, trying to make sure that what's in my buggy, I'm not going to go over what I know that I'm able to spend, worrying that if I get up there and this credit card declines, I'm going to be humiliated. And not only that, but I have a full grocery buggy of groceries. You've got ice cream in there, whatever it is in there. You've got all this, and you get up there and your card's declined. And what are you going to do at that moment? Right? And the humiliation and the embarrassment of that moment is enough to say, okay, I'm done with this. I've got to find a way out. So who here has felt that same grocery store panic? Anybody? Am I the only one that's dealt with this? Really? Comment me if that's you. And you guys don't be embarrassed. I mean, this happens every day, right? Not with you every day, but this happens in our world today. You know it does. Have you been behind somebody at the grocery store and their card declines and they are just, their face is red, they're so embarrassed, and they just leave it there and walk out the door probably crying, and then calling their spouse of, why don't we have enough money for me to get groceries, right? But here's the thing, there's a way to regain that control, okay? One small structured system can start to give you freedom without working longer hours or missing life's moments. And that's what this is all about, okay? So, thank you for joining. Hi, guys. So, I want you to imagine this. So just imagine if you were able to make an income in only 2 hours a day. Okay, and I'm not talking about a 2-hour window, because as moms, we're already stretched thin. We don't have that. But do you have 30 minutes in the morning before your kids get up? Or could you get up 30 minutes earlier? And could you throw in 30 minutes at lunchtime? Throw in 15 minutes here. The amount of time that we scroll on social media, you can find 2 hours. And if you can find 2 hours and focus and get your income earning activities done in those 2 hours, you can have the life that you dreamed of. Truly. So I'm curious, what's one thing that you guys worry about if you were to take on something else? If you were to do this, what is something that you worry about? Is it that you would fail? Are you worried that you are going to jump into something else that you've told your spouse, hey, I'm going to make income doing this and nothing's worked in the past, but trust me, it's going to work this time. You guys, I've been there. I can promise you, I could bring my husband in here right now and he would give me that look like, yeah, right. But this is different. This, you make 100% profit. It is all your business. You're not sharing that profit with anybody. You just work the 2-hour workday, however you want to get your income earning activities done. And that's it. And then you have an automated digital income. And so what I mean by that is you can be at your kid's baseball game and get a notification that you just made money because you put in those 2 hours. So you're not trading time for dollars anymore. You're not clocking in and spending that time working, whether it's at a desk or doing something else. You're not having to be clocked in to earn money. So you can have your time back for your family. You get your 2 hours in, and then the rest of the time you have time to do whatever it is that you need to do as a mom, or whatever it is that you want to do. Go enjoy those moments. Actually be that present mom. Actually be that mom that can stay home with your sick kid and not have to worry about missing work because you're missing a paycheck. Because when you have your automated income, your automated digital income in the background working for you, you make money while you're momming. While you're being that present mom, you're getting notifications that you just made money. You can be cooking dinner and get a notification that you just made money. And let me ask you a question. Who here would $900 a day make a difference in your life? What would your life look like 6 months from now if you were making $900 a day? You guys, that's $900 a day in a year is over $300,000. So I know many people that could take over their 9 to 5 job, or their 2 jobs that they're doing, or their job plus their spouse's job. So they could actually spend that time together making money and enjoy life. Like, you wouldn't be stressed out like you are in today's world, because as long as you're trading time for dollars, you're always going to be in that position. I mean, if you truly think about it. And also think about this. Six months from now, do you want to be in the same spot that you're in right now? If nothing changes, nothing changes. So that's why I got into this, because I knew if I didn't do anything different, I was still going to be in the same spot 6 months from now. Because even if you work a job, there's only so far you can go in the company, right? There's only so much money that you can make. You cap out. In something like this, you don't. You're making your own income online where you make 100% profit. You don't have to share that with anybody. Not a single person. You don't have to ask for permission to take vacation. You don't have to ask for permission to take days off. You can be on vacation and be getting notified that you made money. That's what's so exciting about this. And I don't know about you, but we're going on vacation on spring break, which is coming up. And I can't wait, because I could still be making money while I am on a cruise with my family, sitting by the pool, drinking a drink. You guys, that's exciting. I mean, am I the only one who thinks this? You guys comment. Tell me what you think. Be honest. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad you guys are here, and I hope that you're able to understand what I'm trying to explain here. But if it's something that you just don't know, you're worried because you've tried so many side hustles, so many ways to make money online, and none of them have worked out. I've been that person. I've done just about everything. I'm telling you, if it's out there, I probably tried it, which is why my husband would give me that look like, yeah, right. Okay. And the other thing about this is yes, I bought this product because I was investing in myself. But I will tell you this. If you go out and you get an education, if you go to college where you learn skills, you have to pay for that education, right? So this is a one-time thing where you pay for it and you're done and you learn the skills. This is a learning and earning program. It's not an MLM. This is not any of those things that you've probably seen before. This is something where you actually have a community of people. It's a free community where they're able to help you if you have questions. But it literally is step by step giving you instructions on how to have this business, how to build it, how to do it. I'm not tech savvy. I can promise you guys, I'm not tech savvy. As a matter of fact, if you go back and you look at my videos on TikTok, some of them are really terrible, right? And this live, I think this might be my 4th live. So I am still way new at doing this. Again, I'm not tech savvy, but I'm doing it. And I'm so proud of myself for jumping in there and doing it, because I am going to show my husband. I am going to be able to look at him and say, haha, I told you so. And I can't wait for that. And I want to share that with you guys so that you can see it. And I just want to be able to help other moms do the same thing, because I just think that if we had a world of moms that weren't stretched so thin and weren't so stressed out and overwhelmed and exhausted, this world could be so much different. I mean, they would be so much happier, which would mean the kids would be happier. I mean, that it would just make a world of difference, right? So that's what I hope that you guys get out of this. So if you have questions, please feel free, jump in here, ask me questions. I'm happy to answer. I hope I can see them because, like I said, I'm new to doing this TikTok live. So laugh at me if you will, but that's okay because I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for being here. And, if it's something that you think will work for you, great, check it out. And if not, okay, that's all right too. It's not for everybody. But you can think about this. What if it is for you? What if it could change your life? Just what if? What if you didn't have to go to the grocery store and worry about your total anymore? You could just get the groceries that you needed, that you wanted for your kids. I mean, you think about it, healthy eating is so much more expensive than eating junk, right? Or at least I think so. That's how I feel. But if you could get like all the nutritious stuff for your family, organic or whatever it is, if you could do that and not have to worry about how much it costs, that would be amazing, right? Well, if you're feeling like this is your everyday reality and you're in the same boat, you're one of those mamas who's overwhelmed and stressed out, needs a way to make money, but doesn't want to miss the moments with their kids or their family and wants time freedom, that time back, you guys just at least follow me and see what I'm talking about, learn about it some more. Obviously, I want you to be comfortable. Ask me questions, please. That's what I'm here for. But yeah, I wish that anybody who even thinks about this would take a chance, and so that you can be proud of yourself and you can say, I tried and I was successful. So anyway, you guys, thank you for being here. I hope you have a blessed evening, and I'll see you next time.